Since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
What's happening, guys? Happy Friday morning.
We are back.
Welcome to another episode of All Card Ship. On another busy week. At the
Another
end of
busy week.
The end of another busy week.
Forget sports cards.
What do you got?
It's a busy week for other reasons here in Minnesota.
Oh, it's the best week of the year.
It is.
I can't believe I had to think about that for a second.
It is the best week of the year here in Minnesota. It is State Fair week.
Yeah,
in full swing.
This is my Super Bowl.
It is hard to top, and I feel like if you're not from Minnesota, you guys speak up in the chat. Good morning, Al? Speak up if this just does not resonate with you. Like, Minnesota does State Fair differently. I've lived in multiple states.
Yep.
I've been to state fairs in other states that said they had good state fairs, and I was like, this is like a county fair.
What was the best one that you'd been to outside of Minnesota?
I have not been to Iowa, so I've heard.
Yeah, that one's like.
I've heard good things about Iowa, and I've heard good things about Texas.
Those are the main two.
I have not been to either of those two.
Yeah.
And State Fair just hits differently in Minnesota. In Minnesota, our State Fair is smack dab in between St. Paul and Minneapolis.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about valuable real estate.
Crazy.
Like, they take up a mountain of real estate.
Yep.
In the heart of the Twin Cities. This is what happens when you lock up land long before anybody else wants it.
Yep.
And then you have it for 100 years or whatever, right? I mean,
forever.
But no, this State Fair is in the heart of the Twin Cities. It is massive, and it is a foodie mecca foodie mecca. If you like to eat, like right now, like my TikTok is just
All food.
slammed with reels
Yep.
of this is what I ate at the state fair. And I'll be honest, some of them I'm like, how did that person eat that much food yesterday?
Right, it's like they're eating a couple bites and then passing it off or throwing it away.
I mean,
like some of these like
I
actual
saw
influencers.
a video of this. Like, if this guy ate more than just a bite of all of these things, he easily ate like 15,000 calories.
Yeah, he's giving Joey Chestnut a run for his money.
Oh my word, it was insane. So
it's different though too, because you're walking around the whole it's a big fair too.
It's a big
so you're
fair.
walking around the whole day. You burn a ton of calories. Like the amount of steps that I get in every year if I do like a full day at the fair.
If you do a full day, it's a solid 15,000 plus
at least.
Steps.
Yeah.
For a full day.
Yep.
And yeah, it's fantastic.
Have you seen do you have your eye on any of the new stuff?
Hot honey pizza.
I didn't see that one.
Hot honey pizza balls.
Yeah, those look really good.
I'm looking forward to some hot honey pizza balls. I have my favorites. Like Minnesota State Fair is kind of known for new foods and all kinds of like interesting food combinations.
Yeah.
But I still have my staples. Like there are certain things that I eat every time I go.
Correct.
I eat pork chop on a stick every time I go.
Okay.
I eat cheese curds every time I go.
Yep.
From the barn.
From the barn.
I eat multiple. I have multiple stops at the sweet corn stand.
The straight grilled, legit corn
Every
is
time.
so good.
Multiple stops
Yep.
every time. I really like the in the morning for breakfast because we usually go early
You have
and
to.
spend the whole day.
Yep.
I like the cinnamon rolls that they have over by the horse barn.
Oh, okay.
They are
The big
next
ones?
level breakfast
Yeah.
like cinnamon rolls. And I have to have one of those. I have to have mini donut coffee. I have to have a mini donut latte.
Oh, interesting. I've heard of the mini donut beer.
Yeah,
I
there's
haven't
a
heard of the
mini
coffee.
donut latte
Interesting.
that I get every year.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
See, Jake doesn't like anything that we talk about.
No.
No,
He's not. I don't think Jake's a true Minnesotan.
You know what? Maybe Jake just needs to come with somebody who can, navigate the state fair. Now, the one reason why you may not like the state fair is it is a zoo of people.
It's massive. Yeah.
It if you go during busy time, it is shoulder to shoulder zoo.
It's the same thing like the National. Like every year, there's brand new massive records for amount of people.
Yeah.
Like,
But you just have to go. Like we go at like 7 a.m.
yeah. You
So
go
that-
early.
Like, you do. I know you do late also. So you do like the late evenings.
Yeah, like I might go tonight.
Yeah. So we do 7 a.m. because we go in there. We eat a bunch of. We don't eat breakfast before we go. We eat a bunch of breakfast,
Right.
and then we walk. We stay through lunch, and do all kinds of things for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
It truly is like one bite pass,
Right.
so that you can.
The whole family's
The
experiencing
whole family
everything.
gets to try multiple things.
Yep.
And then we go until like early afternoon, and then we bounce with
Yep.
the kids. But we can get in a full 8 hours.
Right.
Before like that early afternoon, mid-afternoon crowd is like
Yeah. Yeah.
insane.
I have one day every year that I go with a couple buddies that we go from open and to close.
Right. Yeah, and you're probably doing the whole beer tour there.
Correct. Yeah, that's so last year. So we try to beat our record every single year with how many different drinks.
Do you do the pickle beer?
I haven't had that one. I don't think. I'm sure a couple of the guys have had it. My favorite is the beer garita, which is like a margarita mix with like a Leinenkugel's Honey Weiss, or I forget what it is, but it's so good.
Oh, like a summer shandy or something.
Yeah, it's not a shandy. I think it's a Honey Weiss. I forget what it is, but it's so good. Yeah. So that's one of my tops. You didn't mention like the deep fried pickles.
I don't do pickles.
Oh, that's right.
I don't do vinegar, man.
I'll get those right away in the morning. Like that's my breakfast. Is a deep fried pickles.
Laura and Amberly eat those.
Blue Barn has the hot honey on a stick, which is amazing. That's a staple. Even in like one of my favorites too is tucked back in the International Bazaar. They have the Holy Land restaurant has a chicken shawarma wrap that is next level. Right. I'm so excited. I will probably be going tonight. I'm a little upset. I missed. They did Old Dominion as the first concert last night. I didn't realize it was so early. I would have liked to go see that, but I wasn't paying attention.
It's good times. Good times here in Minnesota. If you're not from Minnesota, this is a good time to visit. You can either come this week, or you can come in October when the new store opens. We got all kinds of opportunities.
Seriously,
for you guys to
100%.
Do a little pilgrimage.
100%. No, I'll be going plenty of times. We got a couple dates set, so as much as I can get out there, I'll be there.
Yeah. So there have been some things going on in the hobby, I guess.
That's lame. I'm just on food now. I'm hungry
This
now.
is the special State Fair
the
episode.
State Fair edition.
That's all we're going to talk about.
We should have just gone this morning and then like live stream from our phones of like trying different foods.
We should do that.
I'm
down.
down.
Write off all the food.
I think so. If you're using it for marketing expenses, like all these influencers that are getting paid from TikTok, like
content day at the Minnesota State Fair.
They've got some batting cages and stuff. Like they'll have little the Twins will be set up and they have
little fields. They get the little wiffle field.
Yeah.
Wiffle derby.
Yeah. Did I tell you how I accidentally cut the line on a meet and greet at the Twins?
Yeah.
2 years ago.
You hate kids.
It was unintentional, super unintentional. We were there as the middle of the afternoon. I was with one of my buddies and we were hanging out and walking around and we happened upon the Twin. And the Twins have a cool setup. They have a booth and then like a mini wiffle ball field right outside that where they'll do like little home run derbies with kids or kids can hit. But then they'll do like meet and greets with players too. And the Twins were in town. They had an evening game and we were there just looking through the merch and stuff. And we saw this massive like crowd of people outside the wiffle ball field. So like this is weird. Like normally it's not that busy if just random kids are hitting or whatever. So like, let's go see what's going on. So we kind of walk up, and it wasn't like defined lines by any means. Right. Until so we walk up and we're on the third baseline and they have like full walls and everything and there's like this gap in between people. So we're like, okay, like we just walked right up. No one said anything. There's just a gap in between people. So we walked right up there and we're looking and we're like, oh, that's Royce Lewis and Jose Miranda. And they're like taking pictures and stuff. It's like, oh, that's cool. And then the people in front of us start moving like more towards home base. We're like, oh shoot, like are we in line for this? Did we just cut off like 100 people? But no one said anything. And so we're like, okay, well, we might as well just go. And so then we got to meet Royce and Jose Miranda, and they're super nice dudes.
Some people's kids.
Yeah, whatever. It happens. It must be too Minnesota nice. Everyone was too Minnesota nice to say anything to us.
Inside their head, they're like, who are these guys?
Right, exactly.
Who do these guys think they are? Look at this. There's 200 kids they just cut off.
100%. It's all right. I wasn't wearing any World Sports Skirts merch there, so I'm safe.
All right. This week in the hobby. Optic basketball blasters was hot in the shop.
Yeah, the blasters were really good. I mean, Optic is interesting this year, alongside the multiple conversations we've had of Panini making stuff better. Downtown's now in Optic basketball for the first time, which have been in football forever, so it doesn't feel new, but it is new to this product, which is really interesting. And then,
phone's
voicemail. I hear a ring.
Bill collector.
Yeah. But, so Downtown's in Optic basketball, and then the hobby version blasters were really, really strong. Like, it was like a numbered parallel to 75 in every, like, couple boxes.
To be fair, Optic blasters have been fun for a long time.
Yeah, for everything.
We had fun ripping those.
Yeah, but similar, like some of these...
But Downtown's is a whole whole nother level.
Yeah, some of these retail, hobby versions of retail that we're getting from Panini throughout the course of this year. So it's different. Like, you can't find these at Target or Walmart. We get a special allocation as a hobby shop, and it's a different formatted box with different parallels. Like, Phoenix football had a whole bunch of crazy low numbered stuff, and Optic basketball now, and you go down the line, and all of these have been really, really strong. So I like that they're differentiating those that we get from just the normal stuff and making them really good rip.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, those were really good. We had Immaculate Football yesterday, which is always supposed to be a little bit before NT.
Yeah, it's an interesting order because in the past, you think of like going like Immaculate, NT, then Flawless.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and it was supposed to, because I was talking with one of our distributors and we had done something with them, and he's like, yeah, we've got this case for you. Like, it was supposed to be like 3 months ago, but he still got it. I was like, okay, perfect. But yeah, Immaculate. Andrew sent me a picture of his showcase last night. So we did that full case pick your team, and it was ridiculous. Like, in terms of the amount of patches and all this cool stuff that was in there. Let me pull it up. So JJ, RPA, and the Money Mitt, which is always good out of 99.
Take that.
Like a Herbert with like the Chargers logo, like the CH. Drake May Nike swoosh on the glove.
Oh, the star.
Micah Parsons, the Cowboy star logo. Randy Moss on card auto. Travis Kelce with that Chiefs like AFC patch or whatever that is. Like, there's
laundry
a Fred
tag.
Warner laundry tag. Who's
dual
that?
Laundry tag.
Penix, Michael Vick dual tags there.
Yeah.
My favorite, he hit a Trevor Lawrence Cleat Impressions card, which I didn't know they did, but I thought this was new this year, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
So like the sneaker spotlights
In Noir.
in Noir, yeah, you've got Cleat Impressions, and so I was looking up on eBay. I was like, oh, I'm curious who else has one. And they did do them, I think, in 21 and 22, or 22 and 23, whatever it was. I was like, that's kind of sick with an on-card auto, and they're doing all the cards that I saw were like special type cleats where they'll do like their charity day or their kids' end. So they're all like sick designs on the cleats and stuff like that, all custom. So yeah, Immaculate was really, really strong.
Yeah, good.
So that was good. And then we had some Star Wars as well this week.
Star Wars Chrome.
Yeah, and another product like the sickest sketch. Obviously I don't know anything about Star Wars. I don't know who these people are, but apparently it was really good.
I mean, you know what a cool looking sketch looks like.
100%.
You don't know who the person is.
Yeah.
But you know that it looks cool, right?
There were some sick sketches, whole bunch of number stuff, some different new auto signers this year. Like the one dude I know, because I did watch Squid Games. The dude from Squid Games, I think his name is Soul in Star Wars.
That is a massive, like sneaky hit
Super
in Star
sneaky.
Wars Chrome. I think a lot of people don't realize that he's the main character from Squid Games.
Right. Yep.
But he was the Jedi that was responsible for training the kids.
Oh, interesting.
Like the younger kids.
Is that in one of the newer movies?
Yes.
In the newest one?
In the newest series.
Got it.
So
yeah, so he's in there. I'm sure there's a couple others, but yeah, from everything I saw from Star Wars, it was really, really good too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that'll be a sneaky autograph. I'm sure they're on eBay already, but I imagine those autographs are gonna go for way more because he's like, he's a complete like B role
in Star Wars. Right.
So like traditionally you wouldn't be chasing this guy's autographing. Right.
Yeah.
But he has such a huge following from Squid Games that people are going to be after that autograph. That one's going to be a big chase.
Did Squid Games 2 come out? Did they do another
season? They did a second season of Squid Games.
Is it good?
I mean, it's the same.
Because he like goes back, right?
It's the same.
Did you like season 1?
You can't do spoilers.
I thought that was in the teaser. I didn't watch any of it. You can't
do spoilers live on the internet.
You can't spoil it if you haven't watched it. I'm pretty sure I saw a teaser clip of that.
He dies.
That's a way bigger spoiler.
First episode.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what happens. I didn't mind Squid Games 1. That was fine. That was a fine watch.
I had to watch it by myself because it was outside of Laura's tolerance for violence.
Really?
Yeah. She doesn't mind violence, but if it gets too realistic,
Oh,
then
okay.
then she's out.
So does she watch like any war movies or anything?
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, but she doesn't love like she would rather have like implied violence is more her thing.
Okay.
Like she doesn't want to see splatter.
Yeah, it's a little gory, isn't it?
It's
yeah.
gory. Squid
Yeah.
Game's pretty gory.
Yeah. Chris said, spoiler alert, the squid wins.
The squid wins, yes.
That's funny. But no, so yeah, I think that was pretty much it for new releases this week. We've got Prism Live Golf, the second iteration of Prism
nice.
Live today,
Yep.
which should be sweet as well. So it'll be interesting to see, what kind of different things they add and do differently with that compared to the inaugural year, because it is pretty much the same bulk of players.
Right.
But I'm sure they've got some things up their sleeve that they'll be adding to beef that product up a little bit as well. So we're kind of in a lull right now of baseball releases specifically.
Right.
So I think our next release is we got 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, that just lets us keep rocking and rolling on Chrome and Finest.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, so we've been running plenty of that. Is it Tier 1 that's coming out next? I think it's Tier 1 first.
I think so.
Which I'm almost positive this is the product that's going to have the Evan Longoria Charizard bat knob in it.
We'll see.
I hope.
We'll see.
I hope. I want to see that card so bad. But no, so Tier 1 should be loaded, and then we're gearing up right now, starting to do some research on some prospects for Bowman Chrome.
Bowman Chrome right around the corner. Interesting take on Bowman Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
In Bowman, I think there were like 20 prospects that were $1 million plus signing bonuses.
20 of them?
20.
Including draft guys.
Yeah, in 2025 Bowman.
Yep.
So $1 million plus signing bonus guys.
Mm-hmm.
There are over 30 guys in Bowman Chrome that are over $1 million plus signing bonuses.
Yeah, that's wild.
So, Bowman Chrome can be one of the most challenging Bowman products to decipher for collectors. Bowman Draft is the easiest by far because they put them in order.
Yep.
By the order that they're drafted, they really that helps collectors figure out who I want to chase.
Yep.
Right? Bowman has some carryover from draft. Usually the number 2 overall pick.
Yep.
And then a handful of other first rounders that didn't make it into draft.
Yep.
That kind of lead the Bowman class. Plus you've got rookies in Bowman and then a handful of international guys or guys that hadn't had previous really Bowman cards.
Correct.
Bowman Chrome's the hardest because it is typically so heavily international.
Yep.
Right? And it's really difficult to decipher international prospect signees that can range in age from 16 to 19 years old.
Yep.
And this is a hit or miss. Like if you are a prospect and hold type person, this is the hit or miss one, right? Because it's really easy to go all in on the 16-year-old shortstop with power and have him never crack AA.
Correct.
Right? Because he can't hit a curveball.
Yep.
Right? So it's tough. But one of the ways that you can dig in to Bowman Chrome and kind of start to filter through it is the types of signing bonuses that these guys get
100%.
relative to the age they are.
Yep.
So that's a good sign for Bowman Chrome is over 30 guys that were $1 million signing.
100%. And there were a lot of guys that had really good performances in the DSL this year.
Right. Yep.
So yeah, as I started to go through, it's a really interesting, like it feels like a stronger Bowman Chrome checklist, like deeper, like you said, than just past years where it was like, okay, this one guy, the Ethan Salas or the Leo DeVries, it's like
Christian Hernandez or
yeah,
Luis Rodriguez.
We don't need to go back that far. And that's a perfect example. It's a great, it's probably the best rip and flip product for Bowman specifically. Like you can make the argument that it is better to flip everything right away in Bowman Chrome than it is for draft.
There
or
will be
regular
a lot. Yeah, I mean, well, Bowman draft guys are closer to the major leagues.
100%.
Right? I mean, when you're drafting these guys in the first round out of college, they are just closer to the major leagues.
Look at how many guys
right?
from 24 drafts.
That's why you
debuted.
get like the Paul Skeenses that are draft and then call.
The Kurtzes,
right?
the Cags, the Christian Moores, like the Cam Smiths, all these guys.
Right. So that's a little bit different. When you get these international guys, this is a 3 to 4 year or more play, right? I mean, you get an 18-year-old, he's probably 22 before a call-up.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, the last time we saw that 18-year-old call-up or 20, whatever, was probably Soto, right?
Yeah.
Not in terms of a dude
I mean,
that
he was
20.
20.
Yeah, he won a World Series when he was 20 because he couldn't drink after the celebration.
Right.
But still, like in terms of, and I know we've seen young guys get called up, but in terms of immediately making a crazy impact,
I feel like we're due. We're due for a 2016
we gotta be,
draft
right?
class.
Right.
2016 Bowman Chrome was Vlad, Tatis, and Soto.
Yep.
Let's just be due for one of those.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, and the reality is you're gonna be able to hit this one hard. You're like it like that class 2016 was cheap. Because no one, like, you don't know that these guys are going to be massive.
Yep.
Right? So, you know, you get in here, you chase some of these guys hard, and you need a couple of these guys to just pop, you know, come up when they're 20 and hit 30 home runs, and that's a game changer.
It can happen. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we're excited.
That's the fun part of Bowman Chrome.
100%. Yeah, so we'll be going through, this next week or so here, getting some write-ups done. We'll have videos posted all over social. We'll have some content within the Real Sports Cards app to kind of help you decipher and do some quick research on who you guys want to be chasing. But I'm excited. We're coming up on Bowman season again.
It is, and it's busy season. I mean, September is busy season for us.
Right.
September, the first week of September, we've got a Grading 101 event here.
Yep.
In the Grading 101 event, we basically sit people down, show them a 15-minute video on the ins and the outs of grading. For people who are interested in learning more about the grading process and what PSA is looking for, all of that kind of stuff. And then a little bit on how to justify what to send in. And then we do 5 free reviews for people. If you're not local, but you still want to learn that Grading 101 video is available on our YouTube. So you can actually go to our YouTube anytime and watch our Grading 101 video.
Yes, sir. Drop the link in.
And check that out. So that's the first week of September. The second week of September, we have the MN Card Show, Minnesota Card Show at River Center. It's the biggest card show in Minnesota every year. Twice a year, spring and fall. So we've got that. And then the following week, the third week of September, we've got PSA on site here in Champlin. So PSA is going to visit our store and receive drop-offs. So you can actually drop off through our account, our dealer account for that event, or you can drop off directly to your own account for that event also, and save the shipping. So that's a busy September.
Yeah, we got a lot going on.
In addition to all the preparation that we have for the new store. So we're in full swing.
Yep.
We made the official announcement of the city for the new store.
Yep.
We've started some of our initial marketing for that, including our baseball card scavenger hunt that we kicked off this week.
Yep.
And will continue over the coming weeks, hiding cards at some of our favorite locations throughout Blaine, where the new store is going to be located. So it was fun to see the first card hidden and found within just a few hours of posting the video on social media. So that's kind of a fun one.
Yep,
so.
you have to find some harder locations.
I'm gonna have to hide the card a little bit better. We thought we were kind of sneaky with that one.
It was cool to even see on like TikTok and Facebook, people reply like, "I'm here right now. Like I can't find the card."
Yeah, somebody must have already got it. Yep. So no, that was good. So.
Yeah. So we'll have a few more locations that we're doing that for sure.
Yep. Absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, it's coming up. I mean, we're a week away from September now.
I know.
Coming up quick.
Pretty wild.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Jake. So yeah, we play it for them so everyone can kind of get the initial, the initial gist of grading as a whole, and then we sit down when we do these free card reviews. We sit down with every single person there that is interested in taking a more in-depth look at their own cards, and we're doing the same thing on the video in terms of the reviewing of the cards and walking people through, this is what PSA is looking for, this card specifically, you can see the whiting here, you can see off-centering here, and then walking them through 5 of those cards for free and then helping them to
you'll have
send to submit.
You'll have 5 or 6 people kind of gathered around the table watching you go through each person's card, and we usually have 4 to 6 of our team staged around the store so that we can get through everybody's five reviews.
Yep.
So
yeah, it's a fun event. It's really cool. And then the PSA grading event is always sweet because who knows what we've had every single one.
We get to see some epic stuff walk through the door.
It's just crazy to think
drop off event.
How much stuff is still just sitting in 5 rows or random boxes in people's attics or basements, and they finally get brought to life every single event.
Yep.
So fingers crossed we see some more cool stuff this next time too.
Right. Yep. I'm down.
A lot going on.
Well, this always is Q&A also, guys. So if there's anything that you are curious about, interested in, that you've seen on social media, any topics of conversation, any industry news, anything about our store, our breaking operation, make sure you drop that in the chat. Let us know what you're interested in our opinion on, or at least mine. Emil's opinion doesn't really matter, but
no,
my opinion doesn't matter either.
I guess it depends on.
Neither one of our opinions matter, but we'll give them.
I saw someone comment about college football season coming up this weekend.
Baseball season's not over.
Oh, college football season! It's getting into the fall time now.
There's no season until baseball season's over.
It'll be interesting to see if, now that Panini's doing a lot more NIL type autos in at least their first couple 2025 football releases, if we start seeing those affect product price, like Bryce Underwood, Michigan quarterback, and Julian Sand has NIL autos, first ever NIL autos, and some Panini stuff this year with, he's QB1 for Ohio State, and obviously I'm biased towards the Ohio State guys, but Jeremiah Smith, who's going to be the best wide receiver ever, is, has his first ever NIL autos. Like, these guys start coming out, and it adds like that Bowman type feel, I think, to, prospecting in these early products.
I struggle a little bit with it because we've had years and years and years of Prism draft football, Select draft football, Chronicles draft football. That's all collegiate.
Yeah.
And they have been pitiful.
I just think it's different now. It's just the market's just different now.
One thing that I will say is I like a little bit of NIL sprinkled into an NFL release.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I don't mind that. The problem with draft exclusive products as they've been in the past is they just go so deep into the NIL checklist, into players that are absolutely obscure.
Yeah, but that's still cool from a collector standpoint.
But people just don't pay for it. You're talking about these cards selling for $5.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, but there's still a collector value to collecting all the.
Listen, if it's an $80 hobby box all day, go to town, put whatever you want in it.
Yeah,
100%. We don't have enough $80 hobby boxes, but if you're gonna try and put it in a $200 to $400 hobby box, and you're gonna have more than just the top few quarterbacks, it's not gonna help the product.
Well, yeah, all the extra stuff doesn't. But when it's at the same time, when you look at it from a breaks perspective, and you have Ohio State and Alabama and Michigan and whoever else at the top price point wise, because they do have the big quarterbacks and the big guys, then all the other teams are cheap from that perspective.
Sure, and that's great, but it still chews up your hits with low value NIL. And I don't know. Maybe the argument is it's better than points,
Right.
but I don't know how good of an argument that is.
I don't know. I just think there is more. I think there's more college football fans that aren't worried about the value of their random backup tight end because they like him and think he's sweet, or they're starting outside linebacker and they want to get all of, they want to collect a superfractor of this guy because they're a fan of him.
Maybe it's changing. They haven't cared for the last decade.
I think it's been changed. I think it's changed since 2022.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't
and
see
23 specifically.
I still don't see it moving the needle on products. I mean, Panini essentially gutted all of their draft products.
Right. I mean,
they were so bad, they stopped making them.
Correct.
They were so bad, they stopped making them.
Yeah.
And my argument is there's no such thing as I say that bad, but
Right.
there's no such thing as a bad product. There's just a bad price. And
Yeah.
the reality is they apparently couldn't make those products cheap enough
Yeah.
for people to buy them.
Do you think
We lost money every year.
on any
Every
product, yeah.
year as a dealer paying wholesale prices, we lost money on Prism Draft football.
Yeah.
Chronicles Draft, lose money. That means collectors don't want it.
Yeah.
Those were still $90 boxes.
Do you think it's
They
a
don't
Bowman
want
thing? Do you think that turned the tides? The aura of the first Bowman?
Bowman, I was super, super skeptical about Bowman University.
Yeah.
Because of how poor
100%.
the Panini draft products had been.
Yep.
And that collectors just didn't buy them and they just went down.
Mm-hmm.
Bowman University has surprised me a ton.
100%.
Because Bowman University has been a different animal.
Yep.
But I still feel like it's carried by the big chases,
100%.
not the bottom end of the checklist. And they have not been insanely deep checklists.
Correct. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean that was the other problem with some of the Panini older draft stuff. They went way deeper than any Bowman.
these guys never
has.
played in the NFL.
Right.
These Panini draft products these guys never played in the NFL.
And they were also coming out later too, right?
Well, and they're coming out after the NFL cards are already released.
Correct.
Why do I want a Trevor Lawrence collegiate card when he already has NFL cards?
Yeah.
That's the other problem. These Bowman Chrome, Bowman University products are coming out
sophomores.
well before
Yeah.
they ever have an NFL card. That
100%.
makes a big difference on their market. Now, you could argue what that means for the long-term value.
Yeah.
Do they still hold value 3 years later when
Because
they
it's
get
a
their
first
NFL
Bowman?
rookie?
Yeah. Or is it because it's unlicensed, or not unlicensed, but collegiate, then does the rookie auto automatically take preference?
But again, to Panini's credit, what they figured out is when you can skim the top of the NIL pool
Correct.
and use those to seed NFL products,
Mm-hmm.
it's hot. That's the stuff. People want that.
100%.
They're chasing that. But again, these guys aren't rookies.
Yeah, no, they're
Right?
2-3
So
years out.
They
still.
are. Arch Manning's been in for 2 or 3 years
Yeah.
before he will be an NFL rookie.
Correct.
Right? So that's different than what they've tried to do in the past, which
100%.
really just didn't work.
Yep. 100%.
So-
I agree with that.
We'll take that.
Yep.
So here's a question from Chris. What would you ask of a player if you were trading them their Bowman Superfractor? So I think we saw recently
Yep. Tags.
somebody traded Cags his first.
No, it was his non.
Oh, his non-first.
It was his.
Right.
It was his 25 Bowman.
It was 25 Bowman Superfractor
Yeah.
for some items.
Yeah.
So the question is what would you ask of a player?
Depends on the player, right?
Clear.
Like someone like Cags, you're offering bigger because but also his memorabilia is worth more. I think you'd have to do I would personally want game used jersey with big signature on the back, a game used bat, signs. Trying to think of what else. I don't know. I mean, obviously you get like the meet and greet type thing with the pictures. Like that's cool depending on if you really care about that player or that team a lot.
Yeah, I mean, as far as a value range,
Yeah.
like depending on the prospect, you're talking about $200 to $2,000.
Right.
It's probably for
Right,
a
fair,
non-first Bowman.
Yeah.
Non-first Bowman, no autograph.
Correct.
$200 to $2,000 range.
In the general range.
In the general range of value for
Yeah.
these cards, right? So, yeah, I mean, but like you said, obviously a Cags autographed jersey worth significantly more than
especially like
someone
a game
else.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yep.
So, I think in that, like, memorabilia is a reasonable thing, right? You know,
that's usually what they're doing too, is game used bats and some gloves or whatever like that. Like
some of it
gloves.
also just depends on who the collector is, right? Because if it's like, it's also different if this is one of your guys,
Yeah.
or if it's somebody that you don't care about, right? So how much of you wants to see them reunited with their card? How much of you cares about the memorabilia?
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna keep the memorabilia? Like, are you gonna put it on display, or are you just gonna go sell it on eBay?
Right.
Like, you know, I mean, there's a lot of different motivations, and I'm not sure any of them are wrong.
No, yeah, it's all dependent on,
You know,
on the person.
Everybody collects differently and for different reasons, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure any of the reasons for how you would do a deal with a player are wrong.
Yeah.
You know, we get to meet players all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, meeting a player has less value.
Correct.
But for other people, you know, a 14-year-old kid maybe doesn't get to meet players ever. And this is their opportunity to go into a clubhouse, a major league clubhouse, and meet a player to do a deal. Like, that's a really big. That's a
cool
that's
experience.
that's a life experience.
100%.
There's value to life experiences.
100%.
Right. So, again, and it's really hard to say.
Yeah.
What the fair thing is, but if both people feel like they won, to the extent where they posted it on social media, then I don't think that there's any room for any criticism of that deal.
No.
Because I saw a lot of people like poking holes in the Cags deal.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, they're all, oh, wow, that was worth way more than that. You should have asked for more. Or you should have got more. But you know what? That guy probably was really happy with what he's getting.
And happy that he was able to get it to Cags because he's a Cags fan.
So
whatever.
So good for him.
Yeah, 100%. He gets a sick experience to tell about for, you know, he has as his profile picture on Facebook for the next 10 years. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, actually, to say, like, I pulled this one-on-one of this player and was able to trade it to him for something.
Yep.
You know, Titus has done that with a few guys.
And this is a new phenomenon. Like, this is something that's cool because it feels like just in the last 2 to 3 years, players are starting to get more into the hobby.
Way more than
right?
Yeah.
So, like, collectors didn't collect their own cards 5 years ago.
Correct.
They just didn't.
Yep.
So now you have these guys, like, with trading card social media profiles.
Yeah, a lot of them have them.
Right? So you might argue that some of these guys should be a little bit more focused on their game. But
no, they're allowed to have hobbies.
but I know there's no hobby. When you're making millions of dollars, no hobbies, man. Get busy.
That's true.
Get in the gym.
Yeah.
Get in the cage.
Yeah, none of these guys in the NBA or NFL do anything outside of just working out. NBA specifically, they don't do anything else.
The days of those guys are over.
Of what guys?
The gym rats, the guys that just stay there in the gym forever. You know, the Jerry Rices of the world.
The Kobe's.
I mean, you know, that's one thing that I'm not sure it's super, super publicized for Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
But he had, like, to last as long as he did, he had to have just had, like, an insane routine.
100%.
Like an insane, like physical, dietary, like everything routine.
What do you think Joe Flacco's routine is like? Right, it's the same as Tom Brady's. That's QB1, baby. He's 40. He entered. You can't say. I mean, I'm joking when I say that, but at the same time, he's doing this. He's QB1 at 40 years old.
Some people are just mutants, aren't they?
Yeah.
You think about these guys. Bartolo Colon.
Yeah. How long did he play until? Jaromir Jagr's still playing hockey out in Europe somewhere.
Yeah,
he's like 55.
Bartolo Colon is a big dude. Big sexy.
100%.
Big dude.
Yeah.
This is somebody who pitched into his 40s without.
Yeah, he didn't spend a single minute in the gym.
Without a routine.
Yeah.
Most likely. I mean, I don't know. Some people are just mutants, but
yeah. I mean, that's why LeBron's better than Jordan, because he just outlasted him. He was more dedicated.
I can't say my current socially relevant LeBron joke on this podcast.
Just saying.
Something about flopping on courts.
Oh, yeah.
Relative to recent WNBA.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about longevity. Jordan was too busy gambling. LeBron's in the gym.
Jordan took time off to play baseball.
Yeah, that was to mitigate the gambling response.
I'm not gonna go there.
Let's go conspiracy theory.
Not gonna go there. Talk about pursuing your hobbies. He's like, I'm just gonna retire from basketball and play baseball for my hobby.
It is what it is.
Jagr's
He's 57. I'm telling you, he's still playing out in Europe.
57.
Like,
that's impressive.
All the time.
That's impressive.
We talk about Ovechkin's longevity. Like,
we see there's always been some of these guys, these former major leaguers that go and end up playing like town ball and,
for sure,
and stuff like that. You see them playing town ball until they're in their, their twilight years.
100%. One of my favorite videos is I forget who it was. Old Angels player with the really long hair, Jason Worth. And he retired, and he got called up by some of his like high school buddies or something like that to go play in this softball tournament with them. And he was like, no, like he didn't want to like go out and do this. And I think it had been a little bit after he played or whatever. But the guys on the other team, like I think he went up to bat the one time and like struck out or grounded out or something. And the guys on the other team were all like chirping him, getting on him. And there's a video of him hitting a softball further than I think anyone, like absolutely nukes it. And then he said, I never played again after that.
Yeah. When the Saints used to be an independent league team, they used to have guys cycle through. So like Darryl Strawberry played for the Saints.
That's pretty cool.
After his career, right? They go and cycle through some of the independent league baseball. That's one thing that I didn't see when we went to the Chicago Dogs game at the National. In this, independent league, professional baseball. I didn't see any like retired guys. It was all like
minor league fizz outs.
Like struggling minor league guys that have, fizzled out of baseball and into the American Association, right? So I didn't see any of the retired guys. Like, I feel like that would be something fun. Having these guys come and play, because the Saints used to do that a lot, actually.
Would they just do like 1 game contracts for some of these guys?
These guys come play.
Interesting.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
They'd come and play.
Yeah. To be fair, it was cool to see like, like that guy was a really big prospect in 2016, or he was a first round draft pick like, in 2017, whatever it was, to kind of watch him.
I was Facebook messaging yesterday with Jags. Jags is one of the breakers at Blaise. And before he was breaking at Blaise, he was a customer of ours and a big Bowman guy, specifically Keone Cavaco.
Yep.
And this was what, 20?
He was 2018
or 19 draft.
I think he was 19 draft.
Okay, so correctly. One of those years, 2018 or 2019 draft.
Yep.
High school shortstop out of Hawaii for the Minnesota Twins.
He was like 15th to 20th overall.
Yep, somewhere in there. And Jags was like a super collector of Keone Cavaco. And so we were at the Chicago Dogs game. We saw Keone Cavaco playing for the Chicago Dogs.
He was 13th overall in 2019. So I think that's a top pick.
Top pick.
Yep.
Good job, Twins. Way to use that pick effectively.
Here, let's go. Twins Daily. Let's revisit the first round of the 2019 MLB draft. Who did they miss out on that they could have gotten?
Oh yeah.
But anyways, keep going. So he's with the Chicago Dogs now.
He's with the Chicago Dogs. So I messaged Jags. I'm like, hey, we saw your favorite player play at the Chicago Dogs game, and so I am sending Jags a hat so he can. I told him, I said, I'm sending you a hat so that you can, maintain your status as a Keone Cavaco super fan.
That's really funny.
So,
all right.
So who was drafted after Cavaco?
So big names. We've got Bryson Stott right after, every day for the Phillies. Corbin Carroll, 2 picks after. He's decent, I've heard. Let's see. Quinn Priester, George Kirby. Braden Shoemaker really didn't do much. Mike Tolia didn't do much. Cody Hosey at least made it up. A lot of solid pitchers.
Yep.
Logan.
Volpe. Volpe went 30th overall.
Yep.
Michael Bush has played.
Let's see. This is just the first
Yep.
round. Yeah.
Nice to have a list of guys. I mean, Wallner there. The Twins' second round pick was Matt Wallner.
Yep.
He's not done a ton, but done considerably more than Keone Cavaco.
Here.
Wow.
42nd overall.
42nd overall pick, Gunnar Henderson.
That's wild.
Gunnar Henderson.
Even Reese Hines we saw up this year. He's a rookie in 2025 stuff. Kyron Paris. Chase Strumpf. I think.
If you ever want to feel bad about your favorite team's drafting prowess, go back and review who was drafted after some of your prospects that fizzled out, and you'll be depressed for the rest of the day.
Hindsight's 2020. Yeah, Brian, we've got them sitting here. We'll get those out.
Yeah.
So sweet.
All right. Well, that brings us to the hour. 10 o'clock. Breaks are dropping imminently. So make sure if you see something interesting, you jump in there. Stop in, pop in, say hello to Tom or whoever's breaking this morning. Tom or Jay.
I think Tom this morning, Jay in the evening, I believe.
Stop in, say hello to those guys this morning. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us as always. Stay tuned for more collecting fun over the weekend. And we'll be back. We'll be back next week.
Back next week.
Back next week. Yeah, that works.
Friday.
That
Yep.
works.
Cool.
We won't be at the show. We're 2 weeks from the show.
From the Minnesota
From the Minnesota Card Show. That's why I was in my head. I'm like,
Yep. No, next week
when's
we're
the
good.
Minnesota Card Show? So we'll
Cool.
be back next week.
Awesome. See you guys then.